All right, guys, we're going to continue. This is part 2 of the Meggar Insulation tester portion. You saw how we picked up the short with the 500 voltage that we shot with the Meggar through there, which is depicted over here. Oh, by the way, I didn't talk much about the dial, but when we did that dial check, here it is. Current doesn't flow this way. Current flows where the arrow's pointing. But let's go back over here. Now I'm going to put the multimeter on it. The Fluke 77 we have here that we talked about earlier. And now we're going to put this in ohms. You know, my partner in crime, you know, he marked where the wire was damaged, and you can see it right there. And you can see that I'm going to put the red lead. This is the shield, which is that shielding covering right here that you see. You know, this is a splice. We're going to know how to do these jumpers, these environmental splice jumpers, because in a lot of wiring diagrams you're going to see it depicted wiring wise, and we're going to learn how to do all that when we start getting into the tooling and whatnot. But anyway, as you can see here, I'm going to the red lead and I'm going to the shield, and it's open. It does not pick up the short, the meter. It took us to put the 500 volts over here, 500 volts here, and right now there's nothing going to it, so it's going to be infinity, right? Yeah, 550, which is mega ohms, which is almost like infinity. If we put it in the thousands, we're going to read around 2200 mega ohms, because nothing's put together. If you short these leads like it was, and it was picking it up, and you hit it with 500, you can see that it's shorted, or you get a reading of 20 mega ohms and below, and that's what we were getting, and that's how, you know, what we were getting before. So at the end of the day, that's the difference in the meter. We're going to get more into it as we go out to the aircraft. Always follow your AMM procedures, your action plans, MCC's action plans, and the procedures and the FIM's fault isolation manuals. It'll tell you what you're supposed to read, the range of the mega ohms you're supposed to be reading. It'll be more in detail. But generally speaking, you will not pick up certain shorts with a multimeter. You can do a continuity check, a power check, that you can, with a mega ohm meter, you can pick up those degrading installations and problems on the aircraft. Thank you very much. We'll continue in the next video.